One more item, Representative Tom Emmer, before we let you go. I know that last week there was a bill introduced that would prevent individuals or organizations associated with the government of the People's Republic of China from buying any public or private agricultural land in the United States, as well as participating in any U.S. Department of Agricultural programs, with the exception of food safety inspections. Not an issue we've covered on the show, but I know that it's one that you've been looking at, correct?
John, it goes hand in hand with what you just brought up with the impending food shortages. Remember, a country that can't feed itself is a country that is not going to survive very long. And we got to look at China, which has not been keeping anyone's best interest in mind, but certainly not Americans in the United States. China has been steadily, and I would say we should all be extremely concerned, buying up American farmland over the last decade. In fact, China has increased their American agricultural land holdings tenfold over the last decade. At the beginning of 2020, China actually held $2 billion worth of American ag lands. So, yes, I have been very concerned about this as well. Last week, we sponsored the Prohibition of Agricultural Land for the People's Republic of China Act, which literally would prohibit China from buying American farmland, because this has to stop, John. It's only going to add to the problems that we've already been talking about.
What kind of support does it have? What are your expectations on the bill?
I expect that as we continue to educate our fellow members, because a lot of people aren't aware of this action of the Communist Party of China buying up farmland in this country. People in Iowa, for instance, people in different states, Minnesota, where it's happening, they're very well aware, right? When one of our largest pork producers was purchased by the Chinese, it sent up red flags everywhere. People that are on the ground understand it, but policymakers need to be more aware. And I believe that as more of my colleagues become aware of what's actually happening right under their own nose, right here in the United States of America, it's going to get support from both sides of the aisle.